Hello friends, and welcome to my crafty space. In today's video, I am going to be story planning with the recent Paper Person release. This one actually came out in June of 2021 and is travel themed. So I believe it's called Change of Scenery. I think, yes, Change of Scenery. So this month's kit came with a lot of, the typical things. We've got two pattern papers over here. Are they both? Nope. One of them is from Amy Tangerine. It's the Brave and Bold. And let me see if it's got an actual, Anemone is the name of the paper. So this is the first one, and it's got this real like teal on teal kind of polka dot-ish pattern on the back. And then we also have this paper from Garden Party. This one is called Happy Growing. And it's got a lot of pinks and teals and greens in it as well, with the backside saying a bunch of words that are equivalent to growing. So, grow and dream and bloom and all that kind of stuff. But really, I think this is the side that was intended to go with this kit. So we've got the two pattern papers. Then we've got two of the 12 by 12 papers that were designed by Kelly for Paper Person. So this one is a cut apart sheet that's got a bunch of 3 by 4 cards, some of them that have areas for journaling, some of them that are just plain, and some of them that have sentiments or icons on them. And then the back side has a compass for a pattern, a repeated compass pattern. The second page includes the four 4x6 journaling cards. So one of them has space for journaling and the other three are patterns. And then there are four more 3x4s here at the top, two of them that are additional journaling cards, and then two that are a little bit more filler type. And then the back side of this one is a ledger, kind of mustardy yellow pattern. So those are the pattern papers. This came with a pack of puffy stickers, which have a lot of, adventurous outdoor type of sentiments. So things like we're going to a national park, wonder, wander, repeat, this love I have for nature, into the forest I go, up in the mountains. So a lot of like really, this to me felt very, like mountains, outdoors, forest, more so than anything tropical, or more so than even road trip type of stuff. Like to me, this was real, going on an outdoor type of vacation and adventures. Then we've got a sheet of label stickers. Some of them are tabs. So these are just plain tabs. These are tabs that have 1 through 10. We've got destination, favorite place. And then these two pieces that have information about, where you are at. There is a green alphabet sticker set, and then a stamp set with sentiments like much needed change of scenery. All good things are wild and free. Let's get away. On the road again. There's like a geotag, a little map on the phone, which I think is super cute. And then weekend trip, gone for a few days, big vacation, never going home. So a little 3x4 stamp set that helps to document the vacation type of adventurous thing. So for this month, for my story planning, this is going to be a little bit different because I don't really have a ton of stories of like adventuring in this way. However, I do have a trip that I took back in the year that Aaron and I got married. So back in 2013, where I have not documented it for myself. I did create an album for my mother-in-law, but I actually don't have an album for this particular trip. So I thought that this would be a really good collection of cards and papers to help me document that trip. So the trip we went on was to Vancouver, and it was with my husband's family. So Vancouver it's in Canada, and it is kind of like mountainous, outdoorsy, foresty, all that kind of stuff. So this to me screamed Vancouver trip. So my plan for this kit is to document the trip to Vancouver that we took with my husband's family. And to do that, I'm actually going to do this inside of my 4x4 spare album that I've had. I've actually had this for a while. And I don't have any use for it. So I thought that this could be a fun way to use this collection in a smaller scale to document this trip for our own family. So that is what I'm going to do. Because I don't have a whole lot to show you guys today in terms of this, I am going to actually cut apart these 2 pages. So these are going to be cut down into their cards. But besides that, I don't have a ton of other things to show you here at my desk. So what I might do is actually go ahead and film the portion of me deciding on photos and putting those into folders and figuring out how I want this album to flow on my computer. So I will share that portion with you here today. Tomorrow, I will share a couple of these spreads coming together in this album. And then on Wednesday, during our live, I will go ahead and put together the rest of this album with you guys. So that is going to be my plan for this kit. Like I said, it's just because it's a different one. It's a travel themed, and I felt like it was really hard to separate it out and tell separate stories. So we're just going to use this as a kit to complete an entire album. All right, so let's go over to my computer next, and we will work together on figuring out how to get this album flowing. Hey there, friends, and welcome over here to my computer screen. So today, for the rest of this video, we're going to work on project planning an album to create using the Paper Person products for a trip that I took back in 2013. So this is many, many years ago, 8 years ago, basically. So hopefully my memory will serve me well. Now, I have 2 separate documents up here, or document files up on my screen right now. One that has a bunch of pictures in it and some empty files over on the right-hand side. That is going to become my project planning for my album this time. On the left-hand side is an album that I already created about Vancouver. And I did this back in 2019 as a gift for my mother-in-law. So I do have all of the spreads here with the journaling filled in already for the trip that I gave to her. So the nice thing about this is that a lot of my journaling I can pull from this project to help me remember and then put it in words that I would like it to go in for my own album for my family. So, you know, it's a nice resource to have this gift album already done, but now it's time to create one for myself. So the first thing that I did, and let's just open this big file up here. The first thing that I did was to create little folders for all of the different things that we did on this trip. So I have one for the plane ride, and I have one for the airport, and I have one for the ferry ride over to the island. I have one for the house that we rented. So all of these different components of our trip. And then what I can do is I can move the elements into those folders, and then I can start to pare things down from there. So just as an example, I can come down and I see like this flower photo, and there's a couple of these other photos that I know are from the gardens that we went to. Those ones I don't believe are. So they're all kind of mixed up in here, which, you know, it'll be nice to actually have these organized in a more manageable way. So then I can just highlight them and drag them into the various folders. So that is the first thing I'm going to do here, is get everything on all these photos in here put into my different files. I'm going to likely speed you up and then skip over a portion of this so you don't have to watch this entire process, because it's kind of boring if we're honest. And then once I have everything in folders, I'll take you through the next step with me as well. All right, friends, so I am back. We are on a new day here because I actually had to take a break in order to go make dinner and take care of my kids last night. So I am back on the next day here, and I have gone ahead and taken all of those photos that were in this folder and put them into the subcategories or the subfolders that are based on the different portions of our trip. So anything from the plane ride to Vancouver, to the ferry ride, to the gardens that we went to, and everything in between. So now that I have everything subcategorized, I can see on my screen that I have a total of 13 files, which could equate to 13 spreads if I wanted it to. Now, I'm going to be working in a small 4x4 album, and I know based on previous experience working in a 4x4 album, I can fit anywhere from 16 to 20-ish spreads inside, or double page spreads inside of that album without it bulking up too much where it's hard to close. So I know I can have a maximum of 20 spreads in that album, and really that's all I really need anyways. So what I'm going to do next is to go inside of each of these folders, look at the photos that I've got, and determine, do I want to only do one layout or one 2-page spread for this particular category, or do I want to do more? I can already tell you the ones that I for sure want to do more are going to be the gardens, the botanical beach, the sook potholes, and probably this random hike that we went on. I might do a bonus one. So actually, we can go like this. Let's just start here. So I know I'm going to do one spread of the plane ride because, you know, we don't need to have a bunch of information about that. Probably one about the airport. Probably just one of the ferry ride. Come on now. So that gives me 3 so far. The house rental, we'll just do 1. That's number 4. Dinner, I will probably just do 1 because I know there's not a ton of photos. So we'll just do 1 layout of that one. The gardens, I have a lot. So we'll come back to that here in a second. Hanging out at the house, honestly could probably just be 1 as well. Vancouver City. Is this the city for real? Yes, it is. I didn't know if that was going to be the gardens or the city. I might just do 1 of that one. I'm pretty sure this was the like downtown on the actual island itself. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been like a lot of years since we went on this trip. Botanical Beach, I definitely want more than 1. So, and this random hike, I kind of would like more than 1. Sook, Vancouver City. So this one I'll do 1. Come on now. The last day I will do 1. And I suppose this one I will do 1 as well. So then we can see how many do I have left. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that leaves me with roughly 10 to 11 more. So if I did 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so I'm thinking the gardens. Whoops, let's go back out. Let's do 2 to 3 for the gardens. Botanical Beach, we will also do 2 to 3. Actually, I'll probably just bump that up to 3. The sook potholes, I'm thinking I will do 2 to 3. And then our random hike, I will do 2 to 3. Yeah, because there's a lot going on here. So let's go. Actually, I'll probably just do 2. Let's just do 2 on there. Not 20. Not 20. 2. All right, so then that gives me guidelines for how many layouts I'm going to do with that. So that's going to give me a grand total, hopefully, of 20 spreads, which will fill my album and make it not too bulky. So then I can go ahead and click into my spread here. And for my 4x4 album, I can do a couple of different layouts. I've got a full page 4x4 photo or journaling card. I can pair that with 2x2s. So there would be 4 2x2s. I can pair that with a 3x4 card. And then I can also do an outside of the page protector page as well. And I could do something that opens and has a bigger, that like flips open and has more space for a larger photo on the inside. So what I'm thinking I will do is I'm thinking I will, Like this one is one of all of us on the subway train. That's my brother-in-law. That's also my brother-in-law, which is a hilarious picture of him. I kind of like the clouds with the mountains in them. That's really pretty. So maybe that's what I'll do, is the clouds with the mountains, and turn that into like a 4x4. And then I can maybe put a label or something on top, because I have this label sticker sheet. So I could probably put one of these like destination stickers on top of it. That would be pretty cool. And then I also have pulled up my Paper Person cards, like the digital version of the cards. I have them, whoops. I have them right in front of me here as well. So I could see, like, is there anything in here that makes me think of going on an airplane? Probably not, but we'll see. I've got like this pink cloud one. It's kind of pretty, but I don't really know. I'm gonna say no. So I'm thinking I'll just pair this with a photo. So let's do this one and the photo of us, and everything else I'm going to delete. So we'll delete all of that. It looks like this might have been the original photo. And this was one that I edited for my mother-in-law's. Let me see what the size dimensions are. Maybe I'll just keep all those for now. Okay, so that's going to be the 3 photos that I'm going to use for this spread. And I don't have any cards I'm going to throw in there. Next, I've got the airport that we went to, or this is the Vancouver airport. So I'm thinking that I could probably do, what do I have here? That's my mother-in-law and my husband. So maybe that one. Actually, that one's really cool. Okay, so I kind of like the bird, maybe more so than these. There was a totem pole. I actually don't remember where this totem pole was at, but it's pretty cool. And then the photo of them coming up the escalator there. So I'm thinking that if this is going to be, so I'm thinking the other one I'm going to do a 4x4 and a 3x4. This could be a 4x4 on the opposite side, and then I feel like I could probably use some kind of journaling card. What do we got? Road tripping, stripe, snack ledger, journal, highlights, maybe highlights. I kind of like the destination. I kind of like the destination card. So let's grab that one. We're going to put it in here. I'm not going to use the totem pole photos. So we'll just pick between these two. Probably this one because it's the coolest of the two. But I might see if I can throw this one in there too, of my mother-in-law and my husband. So there's that. Next, we're going to do the ferry ride. So I've got a picture of Aaron and I from the ferry. So that one is a definite. We're not going to do that one. Picture of Aaron. Here's a picture of the boat, which is kind of cool. This is my husband's grandma. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm thinking none of those. So if I've got a 4x4 or an outside of the page protector, so I might do outside the page protector, and then I can do maybe some 2x2s and include some of those as well. And then let's open back up this portion here. And maybe we'll do some of the topographical map as some pattern in there. That could be cool. And is there any, I didn't put any journaling spots in there. So that's the one thing. I guess I could do a journaling spot on top of the pattern paper. It's probably the best option. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do. I could also, I kind of want to save the ledger one for a bit more substantial journaling. Okay, so then I've got this picture of the house that we stayed in, that we all rented together. My husband's grandparents rented it for us to stay there with them. So if I've got the house, and it's going to be on the back of 2x2s, so I could probably maybe put some of this map pattern in there. And then is there anything else that seems, or maybe I'll do the, maybe not that one. Maybe we'll do this campground one. And then add some journaling and some embellishments in there. And that will probably be fine. So then I'm thinking we'll have a big photo. That one's kind of blurry. I'm going to say no to that one. This one's nice because it's all of us at dinner. I like this picture of us. So again, I could do 2x2s with a big picture and some pattern with journaling. So maybe for this one, I'll add in the rainbow pattern. We can use that for some 2x2s. Could work. Okay, so now this one I'm going to separate into 2 or 3 spreads. So let's go layout 1, and then we'll say layout 2, and layout 3. Okay. So we're going to be on the back side of a 2x2 and a full page. So this one has it's like the entryway that we took, and it is blurry, but that's kind of like a big whatever, I suppose. So that one can go in there. And then I'm thinking I'll put in some of these flower photos. So maybe like this one of the bright pink, maybe this one of the, I think that's a bleeding heart. Those are so pretty. And then maybe we've got some pink roses I could put in there. Maybe this like orange flower. That one's pretty too. Okay. So that will be the first one. Then we'll have one on the back side, which I love this photo. And maybe this one. So we'll do a full page photo and a 3x4. And then I need some kind of journaling. What is this? Highlights? Yeah, maybe we'll do the highlights card. And we'll put that, actually, no, let's do this one. I'm going to put that here. And then, right, because that's a 3x4. So then we'll do another 3x4 on the back. And then maybe another set of 2x2s. So maybe I'll do that for the 3x4. And then for the 2x2s, we can do like 1, 2, maybe 3 and 4. And if one of those is not oriented right, we could use that one. Or we could use, is this the boys? No, it's the boys and me. So we could use that one, potentially. And then all of the rest of these, I am not going to use. So we'll just get rid of them. So here we go, we have 3 layouts. So this will be 2x2s with a full page photo, and then a full page photo with a 3x4. And then I'm going to use this as a 3x4. I'm going to fold it in half and then put another, picture on the other side, a 3x4, and then we'll do 2x2s. So then for the next one, we're going to be working with 2x2s. And actually, I don't need that. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. So we need some 2x2s, and some of these are going to be like ridiculous. So blurry. So many of these are so blurry. Okay, so I'm thinking none of these. Maybe that one. We'll hold on to it for now. I've got this picture of my husband's grandparents. This one, because it was their, I think it was their 25th anniversary. I'm not going to worry about those. Oh, I don't know. These are all going to be like so silly looking. And they might not even be clear enough. It's us playing like silly games. Oh wait, that one's okay. It's still really blurry. So I'm probably not going to use any of those because I don't really need them. This is like the only clear photo, clear-ish. It's not even that clear. Okay, so what do I want to do here? This was our view off of the back. Probably not that one. Well, I said I was working on the back of 2x2s. So, and we did see like an eagle, a bald eagle. So maybe I'll include the bald eagle. Maybe I'll just do those 4 and not that one, since those 4 seem to go together. And then we'll do some kind of journaling card here on the back, just as a, like maybe this pink one, since there's some pink in those photos. Okay. I should also look through my physical cards and set aside the ones that we have decided to use already. That way they don't get double used. We've got all that. No. I did use some of that one. And then I also used this one. And part of this one. But not all of it, so you can still keep going. So we've got, is that right? Yeah, Vancouver City, we're going to do 1 spread. So we've got a 3x4 card. So we can do a 3x4 photo on the back. I kind of like this one, which is just silly. Oh my gosh, so much silliness from this trip. Okay, this one was a dinner that we went to with my mother-in-law, which was blurry. I think that's why I had turned it black and white. We've got a picture. I think that's the Capitol. Yeah. This is like the street, I forget what those are called. Okay. So I like this one. And then, it's going to be, and so this one I could probably do another one of those destination stickers maybe. I don't know. I gotta think about this. So 3x4. So maybe I'll just do a full page photo and a 3x4. Call that good. I don't really need anything in there. Okay, so then we've got Botanical Beach. So ridiculous. Okay, let's just get rid of those. All right, so Botanical Beach, we've got 3 I wanted to do. So we'll go layout 1, and then layout 2, and layout 3. Okay, so now we're going to go through some of these pictures. So like this one is a no. I don't even know what that is. That is the tiniest little camera. Oh my gosh. Okay. Like that's a no. These are like, this place was so cool. Just so cool. All right, so like I love that picture. That one's really cool too, of Aaron and I. A lot of these I had already edited. That'll make things much easier later, which will be kind of nice. It's my mother-in-law. That one's really cool. That one's really cool. There's all like these clamshells here. Okay, so this is going to be hard because there are a lot of good pictures. So these ones I'm going to immediately say no to. I kind of like that one for the last one. Oh, I kind of like maybe that one for the first one. So we'll go 1, right? Because we're working on the back side of a full page photo. So full page photo. And then let's do a set of 4. Or maybe we'll do a journaling card in here next. So do I have anything else that has a journaling spot on it? Maybe wilderness? So we've already used a bunch of the other ones up, which kind of stinks. And I did use that one I did, yeah. So I've got that one, a piece of it, that one, a piece of it. A lot of these don't really make that much sense. Okay, maybe I'll do this like rainbow, or maybe I'll do the map. So we'll put that in there, and then I can maybe attach some journaling on top of it as a 3x4, and then on the back side we'll do maybe this one. Which one do I like better? This one? Kind of like this one. So maybe we'll go 3x4, and then I want to do a bunch of 4x4s, or sorry, 2x2s. Let's do the one of his grandpa is a 2x2. His mom is a 2x2. Maybe my brother-in-law and sister-in-law is a 2x2. What is this one? That one's really cute. So maybe those will all be 2x2s, and then this one I'll do as the bigger photo because it's a really cool photo. And then on the other side, we'll do maybe that one is a 2x2. What else? I kind of like that one as a 2x2. Maybe that one is a 2x2, and that one. Then we just get like a bunch of the clams. Yeah. And then the rest of these we will delete. Okay, so there's my 3 Botanical Beach. For the random hike, we're going to do 2 layouts. So we'll go layout 1, which of course is spelled with a T. Layout 1. And layout 2. Okay, so I definitely have some favorite photos from this little thing, but I also have some photos that are real crappy that we can just get rid of. So many bad like facial expressions, a bunch of flowers that we found. We stopped at a picnic table. Yeah, so many bad photos. Okay, that one's not bad though. So let's just go from here to about, here, and we're going to delete those. That one is blurry. Camera quality sure has improved, Like, not that, and also not that. But these are awesome. So let's, no, it's not even worth it. Okay. So we've got a few in here. Like that one's really cool, actually. Okay. We had so much fun on like posing on this silly thing. Okay. So let's bring you back up so I can just close out of you all. Cool. All right. So I know, what are we on the back of right now? Right. A full page photo. So that's the best place to start from, I think. So I'm thinking we will anchor the two layouts with full page photos, and in between we'll do a 3x4. So is that what I want to do? You know, let's come back to that. Let's go to the sook potholes next. So if I go layout 1, layout 2, and layout 3. Let's see what we got in here. Well, first of all, let's get the sign, the entryway sign, as part of the title. A lot of these are edited, so let me just clear out the duplicates. That way, we're only looking at what we've got. Okay. Oh, this picture is so cool. So cool. That one's also so cool. Oh, I like this one of us all. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We're going to make this into 2 layouts, and then we'll make the hike into 3, because there were so many. When I'm working with travel albums like this, I love the pictures of scenery, but I always like to have more of the pictures with all of us in them. So I'm going to have more of a focus and choose more of the photos where there are people in them versus where there are not people. So what I'm going to do here is start with this full page photo, and then I've got the potholes, whatever, that maybe could be a 2x2 along with maybe, you know, 3 other pictures. And then and that gives me a spot to do some journaling if I want. And then on the back side, I can do a few more 2x2s. I'm trying to see, because that one I could probably do a full page with. And then I might want like 3 more 2x2s. So maybe like 1, 2, and maybe 3. This place was so beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is going to give me 2 spreads. Yeah, 2 solid spreads in there. Okay, done with that. So then let's go back to the hike and let's put another one in here, because I just feel like it could handle it. So for this one, if we were to go like, we'll start with that. We'll go 1. Is this the same day? I feel like that's not the same day. Like that might be the sook potholes. Maybe it was the same day, right? I don't know. It's hard to tell. He's got a shirt and pants. And here they've got shorts. Yeah, so this is not the same day. This is going to be potholes day. So let's come back to here. What was I doing as my full page? Oh, this one, right? Okay. And for this one, I've got them. Yeah, honestly, those other ones are better. Just because we all look better in them. All right, so I've got a full page photo. And then let's do a 3x4. We'll back it up with a 3x4. Which let's do maybe this one. So So we'll throw that in there, and then we can do like a, you know, a full page one, and then a full page one, and then maybe another 3x4. What does this say? Road trippin'. We didn't really do a road trip, but maybe the backpacks. Let me actually see the backpacks. Or what was that, like? This one, essential road trip snacks. No, I love the little backpack paper. You know what? I can use that, and I can type up my journaling on vellum and put it on top of it so that you can still see the pattern, but then you'll be able to read the stuff as well. So we're ending random hike on a 3x4, which will be fine because I can do this as a 3x4 and still do 2x2s. It's totally fine. Okay. So we've got that all separated out. Vancouver City, we're just going to do one layout. When we went to the city, we did a ghost tour and we went to a museum. I think just like a history museum. So like that's really cute. And we are ending the sook potholes with a full page photo. Very good. So then let's do this one as a full page photo. Are any of these any good? They're so blurry. I really wish I would have had a better camera when we went here. Cause yeah, there's just not, but that picture is really pretty. So maybe we'll get rid of all those. Okay, so I'm thinking full page photo. What is this one? It's like us shopping. Okay. So I've got an idea where we could do full page photo and then a flip out 3x4 with some stuff inside of it. Like, what do I have left here? Clouds. Maybe we'll do some of this floral pattern. That'll be fine. And then for the last day, we've got this photo for sure. And then probably just one like 3x4 card, which I could probably do the opposites, you know, another bit of this piece to finish that up. And then on the back side of the photo, you know, maybe do some other pattern. Well, this came with other patterns too, this kit. So I could do a different pattern. Oh, wilderness. I forgot about wilderness. Shoot, let's go back in here. And I've got the bear. Okay, so we've got the random hike. Maybe we'll do the wilderness one. And then let's take that out of here and put that in here. And then we don't need that really. Okay, because I love having the backpack for the hike. Okay, and then I love the bear. How can I get the bear in here? Right? Because he's like so cute and meant to be. So maybe we'll put him. Oops. Maybe we can find a way to put him in there. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? So let's make more adventures. Maybe that could go in with some of the 2x2s. We've got that, got that. The clouds, ledger, journal, highlights. Where should we go today? The picnic looking pattern, floral pattern. I wonder if the picnic pattern would work better with this one than the floral. make it work. Yeah, we can make it work. Or, nope, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it like that. And then, whoops, come back. Come back here. Okay. We did that. What does this one say? Haven't been everywhere, but it's on my list. Ooh, I have an idea. So for the last day, I actually really like that. To maybe layer up on top of this floral pattern. Because I think that's really a nice sentiment. So that's going to leave me with only a couple cards unused. I'm going to have the pink cloud card unused, the where should we go today, the road trippin', and essential road trip snacks. So the thing with that is that it's a bunch of road trip cards left except for the clouds, which I could totally turn around and use the compasses instead. I could probably find a way to do that. So I'm going to keep these road trip ones for another time when I do some kind of road trip. And then we have a bunch of patterns left over as well, which will be really nice for, you know, adding where I need to add them in the album itself. And then other than that, we've used almost all the rest of the cards. So that's kind of awesome. So what I would do next from here is to go ahead and crop these things into where, you know, they make sense. So as an example, let me pull open Photoshop and then we can open up one of these files and I will do it with you. So that way you can see how this will work. So I said before, you know, I want to see if I can crop this. Probably not because it's small. It's 2.75 by 3.75 and I want it to be bigger than that. So we're going to use the original here and I'm going to brighten it and raise up that contrast quite a bit actually. And then we're going to go into my camera raw filter so I can increase the clarity and the dehaze and the saturation. And then where's the blacks? Maybe go down with the blacks a bit. Yeah, that looks good. So then from here, this one I want to do, I'm like, do I want you to be just like a, I'm going to use this blue one on it. How big are you? This can help me decide. It's almost 2.5 inches. So let's put this outside of the page protector. So we're going to go, what is this, a 4x4? So I believe the outside of the page protector is going to be 4.875 by 4.25. Right, yes. No, I did, what? Oh, I did pixels. Inches. Change to inches. Okay, inches, 300 pixels per inch, and then that will be good. So that's going to be our 4.875 by 8.25 photo. You could also do a 5 inches by 4.25 would be fine too. And then I'm going to put my label on top of that that designates where we're going and all that stuff. And then this one is already cropped to actually what I want it to be. So then let's open up a 3x4 canvas. Do I not have one of those in here? Oh, there you are. We're going to open that up. Let's copy this, paste it on top of that, and then we're going to save you as a 3x4 photo. So all that I did there is I opened up a 3x4 blank white canvas. My photo is cropped at 2.75 by 3.75. So then I could just copy this photo and paste it on top of my 3x4 canvas, and it gives me that even white border all around the outside. Okay, so that is going to be that, and then I can go ahead and delete the rest of this. I'm going to write in my journaling on the label, so I don't need to do any actual label or, you know, any, oh gosh, what do I want to say? Any type is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so then for the next one, you know, it's deciding what one we want to do. So I think I'm going to do this photo here, Same thing, lighten it, brighten it. Contrast goes up. It could probably be a bit brighter. Okay. We're going to open up that camera raw filter and increase our clarity a bit, and increase our dehaze a bit, and increase our saturation just a smidge. Okay. So then this one I'm going to crop at the same. And I might like keep this whole boat in there and that, because the people, none of these people are with us, so I don't really care about the people too much. And then I can probably put some kind of something down there. And then for this piece, I would go ahead and add my journaling to it. So I would just create my text boxes inside of these sections, which that is huge. I'm going to do like 10. I like to use Courier Standard for when I'm typing stuff like this. So we'll go there. I'm going to have to look some of this information up because I actually don't know, like, what is the distance from Michigan to Vancouver? I don't know. So yes, I'm just going to add my text boxes to all of these sections. And then I can go ahead and adjust the actual text here once I get all these on in here. There we go. Ugh, no. There we go. And then we've got departure date and arrival date. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look all that up because I don't remember. So, but let's pretend that I had all of my journaling in here. So what I would do, because I'm actually going to print it on the physical card that I already have, all that I'm going to do is save it just like this. I'm not going to merge down any of my files. I'm going to save it as destination journaling card as a PSD file. And then when I come and print this, I'm going to remove that background. So I would unlock the background file and remove it, delete it. And that leaves all of my text here by itself. So then from this, I can merge my layers all together, which you can just go up to layer and merge visible. So it would merge together all of my text. The thing with merging your text though, is I would no longer be able to edit my text. And then I could go up to layer, new, and then background from layer. And then this becomes the card that I actually print. I have more details on how to do this. I'll put a link to that in the post below, so you can check that out if you want to know. But then I can just undo everything, and then now we're back to, you know, we're back to the card. So just an FYI, that is what I would do. Okay, so we're done with that one. This I'm going to save as the 4.875 by 8.25 photo. And then that one is good to go. So that's all I would do for all of these different files, is just go in and edit my photos, crop them into the size that I want them to be, fill out my journaling cards, and then get everything printed. Once it's printed, then I would actually start the process of putting the album together. One of the other things that you can do as you are working through an album like this is, let's say I'm going to pull back open both of those first two pictures, and I know that my I'm going to open up a new canvas. Let's start there. I'm going to open up a new canvas. I'm going to change my width to be as if it were two outside of the page protector pages. So if we've got 4.875 and 4.875, let me grab my handy dandy calculator and we'll figure out what that is. So we've got 4.875 times 2 is 9.75. And then the height is going to be 4.25. So I would figure out, you know, what is the maximum photo size that I'm going to print, which is 4.875 by 4.25. I would make my height the maximum height and my width double the maximum width. And then we can create this. So this is going to be essentially the double page spread. So then from here, I can go and grab that cloud photo. and put that on here, and that would take up half of the page, right? And then I can use my photo, my 3x4 photo, and that would go next to it. So this would be like layout 1, right? So I would say like Vancouver layout number 1. And then maybe save that in my main file. So we'll do it there, and then I'll save it as a JPEG. I probably could just save them all as a JPEG. And then we can delete that off. And let's bring back up the stuff from layout number 2, which would be that one and that one, right? So then we're going to merge all this together just temporarily, so I can grab it. I can copy the whole thing, close out, I'm not going to save it, and then go back over to my spread and put my card in there. So this is going to be as though it were my spread. And I'm just going to put it in the middle and line it up where it hits the middle, and where this is in the direct middle as well. So then that's going to be my journaling card, and then this is going to be my photo, like so. Now I can also grab my original. Let's X out of that. So let's open up the other. Well, I actually probably need to save it first. So we're going to go save as Vancouver layout number 2. Okay, so then let's open up layout number 1 actually. Because I can, no, I don't want to select all. I just want to select this. So I can copy that, paste it, and that is the opposite side of the photo. Let's hide that one, and then I'm going to grab this photo and put it here. So this will give you an idea of the, no, this will give you an idea of the how it will look when the things are layered up. Nope, let's leave that. You there. So when you open it up in, the first spread, we'll have this picture of the clouds with the label on top, the picture of us on the tram, and then that one will flip over and you'll have the journaling card here and then the picture of the airport. So it's kind of the flow of my album so far. So I can kind of leave them both up or not. So if I hide the journaling card, I'm going to resave this because I like having the photo behind to know what's coming next. And then I can open that back up, hide the second one, and this one we're going to save as layout number 2. And then let's JPEG it. And same with layout number 1. I need to JPEG that as well. Oh, I did. Okay. So we've got layout number 1, layout number 2, and I'm just going to delete layout that one. So anyway, so a lot of times when I'm working through an album like this, I will create a mock-up just like that. So I can see how this album is going to flow and make sure that I'm not missing anything. And then when I go to put it together later, it makes everything so much easier. So that's what I'm going to do for the remaining folders in my album here. And then I'll get everything printed out. I'm going to work through the first couple of layouts. So maybe like layout 1 through, well, there's 20, right? So then maybe I'll do the first 5. And then when we come back on Wednesday for the live, I will work through the rest of these with you because it's going to be quick. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to use what came in this month's kit to embellish it, and then that will call it good from there. So, it doesn't have to be super complicated. All right, friends. So I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that this gives you an idea for how to organize a travel album and plan it out digitally before you print it and work on it physically. Yeah, and I'm just excited to have this album, these memories documented for my own family as well. All right, friends, well, I will see you in tomorrow's video, working through the process video for the first, quarter of this album. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye now.